Hey, Natalie.
We're muted.
Hi, boys
How you doing?
and ladies.
I don't know
Natalie,
what
this is
ladies do.
Carly.
Hi.
Hi, Carly.
We met at here the other day.
Yes.
Natalie, I'm gonna mute you real quick and then I'll unmute you 1 sec.
Yeah, no, totally.
Why are you guys staring at Natalie? You could, if you can look at her, you could look over there.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Hey,
I'm very nervous, Natalie.
Are you? Don't be.
I feel like I'm gonna puke right now.
It's always like that. It's crazy.
Shaking.
But nerves are good.
No, I'm not shaking. We're good. Okay.
Nerves are great.
All right, going live. In
Oh.
3,
I was nervous when we did.
1.
We're going live.
I'm always nervous.
Any words of wisdom to not be nervous?
Yeah.
All right,
everybody. Hey,
look at all the
Chelsea.
people that are logging in right
Wow,
now.
That's nice.
Is that your dogs? Is that
Got
Natalie?
Amanda, Peg P, Chelsea, Garland, Jennifer's iPhone, Garland, Robin, Richards, Nellie,
Josie.
Wingtech, Amanda. Hi, guys. Chelsea. Who do we got up here next to Natalie?
That's Alicia.
That's Alicia.
Oh, that's Alicia. There we go.
Yeah.
She got on.
Lived through grace. I lived through grace. And then we got,
There's
Amanda.
Jordan in the
Jordan.
house.
yeah. Well, then look, we got Amanda today. Also, hi, Amanda.
Dan the
Amanda.
How you
man.
doing?
You need to wave at the camera, not the TV.
That's right. Hey, Amanda.
Look at the camera too, bro.
All right, I'll look at the camera. Then
It's
I can't,
hard though, but then we
I
can't
got
say
no
who's on.
names.
No, I know.
Just want to welcome everyone tonight and thank you for showing up. Really appreciate it. Carly's very, very excited.
Very, very nervous.
Very nervous.
I'm starting to shake.
Carly, you're going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Well, just so everybody knows,
This is streamed.
this is welcome to the Tuesday night Zoom meeting of the Recover Out Loud. What are you pointing?
Someone says they can't hear you guys. Is
I
it?
can't.
How about everyone else? Can you guys hear?
Jennifer says she can't hear us.
Can we get a thumbs up if you guys can hear?
Jennifer, it's you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Connecting to
Jennifer's-
audio.
Oh, it's still connecting your audio, Jennifer. Hang on.
Hi,
There we
Jennifer.
go. Now
Yeah.
you should be good.
Good now? All right. Awesome.
It's nice because it's always a new group of people every week.
Why can't we see us on there?
We're on here. Oh, we can't. We don't. See
Oh,
us.
we don't want to see
Yeah.
ourselves.
Can you see everybody?
No. Yeah, we can.
We
see
can
everybody.
see everybody. Yeah. Can you see everybody?
But I'm going to,
It's gonna
Don't
be in
listen
your
to me.
settings. It's
yeah, don't listen to me. I'm just, new to technology life.
Well, I'm gonna start it off
Yeah,
again.
start it
with,
off.
Welcome everybody to the Tuesday night Recover Out Loud
Yippee-ki-yay.
Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
Super excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited every week for this meeting.
I love Tuesdays.
Me too.
It used to be cheap movies, Tuesday night movies back in Winnipeg. $2.50 Tuesdays. That's how old I am. $2.50 Tuesdays.
Nice.
$2.50 for a movie.
Now they're 20,
Now
20,
they're 20,
50.
Yeah.
Not if you get the Regal Unlimited.
Yeah.
All right.
So, anyways, we're super excited. Couple big announcements. One being, if anybody watches our story, Natalie Eva Marie is permanently a host of the Hopeaholics. She's up there in the corner on ours and unmuted. Say hi to everybody, Natalie.
Hi, everybody.
Did I sound like Natalie?
No.
Did you?
Oh, she muted herself.
You muted yourself.
Is the heater on in here?
Oops, sorry. I had muted myself because I didn't want you guys to hear my dog. But I'm very excited. I'm so happy to be in the Recover Out Loud meeting and to be a part of the Hopeaholics. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, we're super excited too. We have this meeting. Just want everybody to know that we have this meeting every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. This meeting is not an anonymous meeting. It is a Recover Out Loud meeting. So if you don't want to be on camera, keep your camera off because it is streamed live on YouTube. We believe in recovering out loud so that people don't have to suffer in silence. They know that that help is out there and that we do recover This meeting also, I want to remind everybody that this meeting does not take place of whatever you do on a daily basis to stay sober. So if you go to 12-step meetings, continue doing that. Whatever it is that you do, this is just an add-on, right, Shane?
Add on, baby. Add on. Plug and play.
Yep. This is just another little piece that will help you, get to the next level. All are welcome to this meeting. You don't have to be in recovery. You don't have to be an addict. You can be a loved one. You can
Show up drunk.
Yeah, you could show up drunk.
Yeah.
We've had a couple people share that we're not sober, and that's awesome. Whatever we can do to show you that it works and help you get through whatever it is you're going through and get to the other side, that's what we're here to do. The other part about this is I just want to bring a ton of awareness to the fentanyl crisis that's going on. It's taking many of our loved ones' lives, 300 a day to be exact. I even heard them say on the presidential debate the other night. Actually, I'm lying. I didn't watch it. But my mom did and my sister did, and they were using my analogy, which I probably stole from somebody else, but it's like 300 people are dying every single day. That's like an airplane going down, a large airplane going down every single day. And they said it on the debate. So hopefully they're watching the Hopeaholics podcast. Anything else? Shane? Natalie?
No, nothing else. I got no choice.
Shane.
I love what you said though, Chad, because this is for those that don't know and are new to me joining the Hopeaholics. My name is Natalie Eva Marie, and this is where my brain works. So I just celebrated 10 years of sobriety, but I have to just touch on this really quickly because I kind of laughed when Chad had mentioned that anybody that's working a 12-step program, this meeting here doesn't necessarily, this is just adding a cherry on top of what you're already doing. Because I had mentioned this morning to my husband, oh, it's great, I'm joining the meeting tonight. So essentially I could get out of going to my regular like AA meetings that I have to hit so many in my sponsor line weekly. But it just reiterates that my brain it doesn't fire the way that normal people's brains fire. I'm always looking for the, I guess, easier road or easy way out. And so that's just not the case. I still have to go and hit my 3 meetings a week. And then this one is just going to be a nice little cherry on top. And I love it because it is Recover Out Loud. And I'm really honored to be a part of the Hopeaholics because I just want to break the stigma, especially for women that suffer with substance abuse, because I don't feel like we hear it enough. And I definitely have struggled my fair share. And now we have been given a platform, and I want to share that journey with all of you guys. So that's my 2 cents on this meeting not taking place, doesn't count. It just adds value to your program if you work that.
Absolutely. I love that. And I agree 100%. The other part about it is like family members can come. I'm sure I probably have some friends on here who have lost their children to fentanyl. This is a place for you guys to come so if you have any, friends or anybody in the community that just keep reminding them to show up. This meeting just keeps growing bigger and bigger every single week, and we're super stoked on that. It's also a place for just any loved ones, anybody that's in pain. So with all that, Shane, unless you have something.
No, nothing.
Nothing?
Let's get to Carly. Carly's in the house.
Yeah. How are
Yeah.
you feeling, Carly?
I'm so nervous.
Nice.
Carly
Good.
says
That's
she's
exciting.
nervous. Do you guys think she should be nervous?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so nervous
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Public speaking,
But I do see
man.
my sponsor on there, and I'm seeing my bestie, and I'm seeing family, and I'm happy. So
Nice.
thank you for
Awesome.
supporting me, you guys.
Well, take it away, Carly.
Yeah.
All right.
You have. Oh, wait.
what?
You gotta explain the rules.
I'm about to explain the rules to you. Take as little time as you need, or as much as
Okay.
25 minutes.
Okay.
And that's it. That is your rule. Get going.
All right. I am Carly, and I'm an addict. My clean date is January 4th. Where do I look at? Do I have to look?
It's right up there.
All right.
Just grab that mic and just, there you go.
All right. I have a clean date of January 4th, 2021. And for that, I give all the credit and glory to God and Jesus Christ, who is my higher power. I guess I'll start from the very beginning. So from a very young age, let me start that I don't have any trauma or anything that happened in my life that made me want to use drugs or alcohol. For me, I always had this feeling like I wasn't enough, or I didn't fit in. I was kind of like the ugly duckling. I had this beautiful mom, and my mom was like the girl that all the guys wanted to be with and all my girlfriends wanted to be, and it always made me feel like I was like I didn't have that like my mom did. And so the boys I liked never liked me, and they always liked my best friend or whatever. So and even from kindergarten I was the kissy girl. Like I was boy crazy as hell from kindergarten. Even I'd run and grab the boys and I kiss them and I let them go, and that was like my game I played in kindergarten even. So I actually found Jesus Christ when I was in 4th grade. And I became very active in my church. I used to go on mission trips and spread the news about Jesus on the streets of Washington and Oregon and California. And I'd go down to Mexico and mission trips and like build houses for the homeless people. And it's very, very strong with God from a young age. From in 5th and 6th grade, I started getting bullied a lot. Again, feeling very like I didn't fit in. No one liked me. So then in 6th grade, I went to a Christian school, and I did that for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Then for high school, I went to a public high school, and that was about the time my parents got divorced. And I actually remember telling my mom it was okay to leave my dad because I had the manipulation of wanting to be bad and like have freedom. And I knew if my mom wasn't around, she was busy, I could do what I want, because mom was like street smart and dad was kind of oblivious. So like 12 years old, I started like smoking cigarettes. I started hanging out with like the gothic kids and all the bad kids. And then my freshman year I was good. Sophomore year I was starting to hang out with the worst kids, and I met this girl, and she was my first girlfriend. And that's when I started having sex. I was like 13 years old. And for me, my first aha moment wasn't drugs, it was sex. And I found a way for people to like me. I found a way to be accepted. I found a way to be desired like my mom always was. And it's pretty sad to think about that now, but that's how I found how people would like me. So I was very promiscuous as a 13-year-old. And then my girlfriend left me for a dude and broke my heart. And then I met the tweaker crowd. And so at age 14, I did my first line of meth. That was my next aha moment. I not only found people that accepted me and made me feel wanted and desired and liked me around and like I was the cool kid, I also found something that felt good and made me not worry about that I'm not pretty or like whatever. And so then that was by age like 14, 15. By age 16, I started selling drugs. That lasted a very long time. I'm from a small town in between Sacramento and Tahoe. It's called El Dorado County. And so I started like dealing drugs, buying drugs from Sacramento and dealing it up where I'm from. And that was my second love, was hustling. My next aha moment was people wanted me around because I had drugs. And so it's really hot in here. That's my next thing I found that people liked me was selling drugs. So I actually sold drugs from when I first started, 16 for 13 years. I don't know, I can't do the math right now because I'm super nervous. But in that time, I was Definitely not a good person. I wasn't like the person that went and robbed and stealed it from you or like stole your sack and helped you look for it. I was that girl that would sleep with your husband, sleep with your boyfriend, sleep with your girlfriend. I didn't care. I just I liked sex, and it was how I got empowered. It's how I think it was a power thing. I liked the power from it, and I liked it. And then so I actually, only consequences I had during that time was I turned 18 in juvenile hall. I turned 21 in jail. By age 19, I started slamming methamphetamines. And I never thought I worked for the FBI. I actually had a run in it with the FBI at age 26, I think it was. The feds, like, I've been selling drugs all the time, and they came and raided my apartment, and they told me if I don't tell on people, they know what I'm doing. They know I've been selling drugs, and I need to tell on people, and I wouldn't do it. So they told me that they were going to set me up so I would sell to a federal agent, and if I did, they'd put me in federal prison. And so it scared the shit out of me, and I actually packed up my apartment, and I went to my first run of not a rehab, but like trying to get clean. It was a place called U-Turn for Christ. It's in, I'm nervous. Hold on.
Beans, rice, and Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my heart's pumping so
You're
hard.
doing great.
Yeah, doing
All
great.
right, so I
A couple deep breaths and you're good to go.
Okay. My first run in with our first try to get clean was U-Turn for Christ. And for those who are from California and know where Paris, California is, it's a desert. And it was about this time, which was in August. And it was a place that people were sent to before they went to prison. It was like a last chance spot. And my mom paid $800 for me to go to this place to get clean because it was God-based, and she had no idea about what rehab was. So she just figured it was going to help because it was God-based. And so I went to this U-Turn for Christ, and first of all, you can't have anything but your Bible. You can't talk to nobody. You can write letters if you want, but they have to approve everything. You can't cuss, which I cuss like a sailor, so that was super hard. So I actually had to dig a 6x6x6 hole in a red desert dirt because I cussed, and so in the hot sun, you had to like wash your clothes and like by hand. It was not a fun experience. To this day, after everything I've been to, that was the worst 5 days of my life. So I ended up leaving there, and I luckily brought some money home with me, brought some money with me so I could make it home. At that point, I called my mom and I told her, Mom, I left. It was like, it wasn't for me. And she told me that she was cutting me off and wouldn't help me anymore. And she had my car and she had my phone. And so I was like, well, shit, what am I going to do? So I can't sell drugs because the FBI wants to set me up and I don't want to go to prison. So luckily, since I sold drugs for so long, I had a lot of people that were willing to help me and like take me and just like have a couch to sleep on or whatever. Actually, me and my pit bull. And his roommate was a escort. So I was like, well, shit, I've given it away for free for so long. Why not make money off it? And I actually remember my grandma telling me that, well, you might as well. So I was like, okay, let's start escorting. So I did that. I did that for 6 years, actually. By the grace of God, I didn't have any like super traumatic things. Like I got robbed a few times, but like when I was a drug dealer, that happened a lot. So I was already used to that. But God definitely looked out for me. I should not be here today, from all the things I've been through. And then let's see. Oh, and I got caught in a sting. Actually, that was interesting. The first year I started escorting, it was just like they do on TV, but that didn't stop me from doing it. I just kept doing it. By age 30, I was like starting to like want to be in a relationship. I want to settle down, but I still want to sell pussy, of course. But I started dating and like wanting to get clean and like wanting to have a baby. And of course, I picked the guys that were heroin addicts and like didn't have nothing, like didn't have a car and just obviously the wrong people. And the very last one that I was with was the one that broke me to the point where I wanted a better way of life. I called my mom and I was like, Mom, I'm ready to do whatever it takes to get a new life. I can't do this anymore. So 19 years of meth, I finally was like, I'm done. I was actually done before I was done. Like, it became very repetitive and old, and I got sick of looking over my shoulder at all the chicks that wanted to beat me up because I fucked their dudes when I was younger, and it just was lame. So I actually planned to come to treatment on New Year's, but it took me like 4 days to like drag my feet and like finally get down here. I went through Windward Way on January 4th, 2021. That place saved my life. And so when I got clean, I was that client that was super inappropriate. Like, I didn't know how else to be. I was unaware that my behaviors were not normal and like not, I don't know the word, but so I just super off the hook. And I did Zumba, and like there's the boy side and there's the girl side, and there's like a fence in between. And like I'm super boy crazy still because that's all I've known. And so like I wrote my phone number down and I like sent it over to the boy side. I was like, give it to Jeff, and they gave it to Jeff, and I started talking to Jeff, and I sent Jeff a picture of my butt, and he told on me. So I actually got my phone taken away after I just got it back after my 2 weeks of blackout. And I got put on a last chance contract. Oh, yeah. And my brother worked as a supervisor there. So he was really not happy with me. But that was like the best thing that ever happened to me because I was able to work on myself. I was able to listen in groups, not be distracted by my phone and what was going on outside of what I was doing right in the present. So I did 93 days in treatment. And I think for anybody that is in treatment still, I recommend staying the longest you can, because the longer you stay and learn about yourself and heal and grow, it'll help you in the long run when you get back in the real world. I'm a one and done. Relapse is not part of my story. Grace of God, it never will be. So after 93 days of treatment, I actually went to sober living for over a year. I put myself through school. I knew I wanted to be in the medical field because my father, who had Parkinson's and dementia, before his dementia like got really bad, he wanted me to be a nurse. And like I didn't know if I wanted to like jump into being in nursing school, so I wanted to do medical assisting because it didn't seem as hard. Oh, and because I was an IV user, I wanted to be a phlebotomist, I thought. So I went to school for phlebotomy and medical assisting. So I put myself through school for that. And of course, like when you get clean, you take away the drugs and alcohol. Like I still had a major sex addiction. Like I just wanted to hump everything that moved, and like it wasn't working for me. I got a sponsor, and who's on right now, and she started working me through the steps, and those steps are what taught me and gave me awareness of my behaviors. Like like my 4-step, for example, was pretty much all the things I had done wrong was sleeping with other people's men. And so obviously sex is my pattern of things that was not helping my life, and it was making it wasn't making my life any better. So I actually like had to sacrifice sex, and I went celibate. And I totally lost my train of thought.
You were celibate.
I was celibate. Put myself through school. Oh yeah. So I actually when I got out of school, I prayed for God to put me in a place that, and I applied for a lot of places. I was thought I was going to get a job at where I did an externship. I thought I wanted to be in OBGYN because I was like, I have a vagina, so like maybe I should do that because it's interesting and whatever my train of thinking was. But I prayed for God to put me in a place where I wasn't judged for my tattoos. I could be myself so I could shine, because when I am nervous and I can't be myself, I get really like deer in headlights and I freeze. So I didn't want to be like that. A place I could have my piercings and like from March of last year till September 1st of last year, I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, God, please put me in a place where I can help people and where I just will grow. And I actually applied for Hope and I got hired 2 days later. This is actually my first job ever in my entire life. I was an escort and a drug dealer my whole life. So everything has been like completely uncharted waters. Like I don't know what I'm doing, but like every day, like I just try to be better than the first day. I like work my steps. I've just finished my 11th step. I'm on my 12th step for the second time. I sponsor women. I literally hit my knees every morning and I pray to God, like I take my will in my life, guide me in my recovery and show me how to live clean. That's the NA's third step prayer. NA's fellowship saved my life. They helped me to love myself before I figured out how to love myself without like, or actually they love me before, like without like, how do I say that?
Until
I could love myself. Is that?
Yeah.
I loved myself, I thought, but like I obviously didn't because like I just used my body for people to like me and to make money off of. And that was another thing. When I got clean, I still wanted to like have sex with everybody, but that wasn't working. So it's been like a real big journey to get my validation and my confidence and like figure out who I am without sex, because sex was such a huge part of my addiction. Like that's been a really cool journey. Like I've gotten really, really close with God, and like that in itself, my connection with my higher power is like the most awesome thing. Like helping people is just my favorite thing in life. Like working here, it's so fulfilling. I love the clients. I love that I get to meet every single person that comes through here, and I get to tell them exactly what I did and that what worked for me and like what God has done for me and that my transformation story. Like it's just been like really beautiful experience, and every day I like learn something new. Like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing most of the time, but like I'm learning and I'm growing. And like before I even started working here, like and September 1st will be my 1 year here, and like in this past year of working here, like I've grown so much as a woman. I'm like proud to look at the mirror and see who I see today, and that wasn't the case when in my addiction. I was ashamed of who I was. I thought I was proud of who it was, but I wasn't. And I'm glad I look in the mirror today and I see a woman that I'm proud of. My family can be proud of. That's another thing. I'm actually friends with women today. I was never friends with women in my addiction because they all wanted to beat me up and put me in their trunk. I get to be a sister. I get to be a daughter. I get to be a granddaughter. I get to help people. And I love my life. My life is amazing. I would not trade it for the world. I would never trade my worst day in my worst day in my recovery for the best day in my addiction. I've gone through my dad passing away. I've gone through people real close to me relapsing. I've dealt with all people back home dying. I've dealt with a lot, but I get through it because I stay clean and I keep my higher power always with me. And I don't pick up no matter what. I'm part of the no matter what club. So I think that's really all I got.
Awesome. No, that was perfect. Perfect timing. Everything.
The struggle is real. That was powerful, bro.
Yeah.
That was really powerful. Wow.
You didn't seem nervous at all.
Oh,
No,
God,
that was
I am
great.
so nervous.
Do you feel a sense of relief now, though?
I'm so happy it's done.
One of my favorite things in the world is to walk through my fears, because that's how we grow.
Yes.
Right, Shane?
Yeah.
What'd you say last time I shared? We get through what we grow through, or
We grow through what we go through.
we grow through what we go through.
Yeah.
Woo.
When you go through hard
Feel
times,
better.
or you go through a situation where you're a little nervous.
Whew.
I get nervous all the time. Shane and I went and did this what was it called?
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
This Oh, that little talk we went and did?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, bro. Yeah. Are you kidding me? I was shaking.
Yeah.
Shaking. I couldn't get my feet proper. I was too big for the chair. It was too little for
And
the
we
chair.
had these chairs that we were like
Yeah.
were really high up off the ground,
Yeah.
and they had no place to put your feet. So, and I'm like short,
And I was like an inch from the floor. So I wasn't, I was either my knees were up here or I was stretched out.
yeah.
And then I was prepared for a certain question. I was ready. Chad even said, "Hey, talk about you're an immigrant. Talk about it." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm on it."
And then he asked us a question that had
Yeah.
nothing to do with
How do you
anything
feel?
now.
Yeah, about being God's servant. I'm like, what? What is he talking to us? I look at Chad, and Chad's looking at me. Bro, is he talking to us about this question? I had no clue what I was.
Yeah, and
gonna
of
say.
course he's like,
You
Chad,
go
can
first,
you go
Chad."
ahead and go first?
Yeah, I didn't know where Chad was going, but he just went into a story, and I said, "Oh, he's smart, smart." It was good.
Do I get to pick on people now?
Oh yeah.
So this is the next part of the meeting, which for me
The best part.
is the best part of the meeting because we get to open it up for sharing, and we get to listen to you guys
Yeah.
about your experience, strength, and hope. There are rules to this. There is a 3-minute talking rule. So at the 3-minute mark, you will hear, and don't take any offense to that. At the 3-minute mark, you will hear. That just means wrap it up. Go ahead and end it. If you get to 4 minutes.
Before we open it up, I just have to say, Carly, you killed it. You
Woo.
seriously did.
Thank
I
you.
absolutely loved listening
Yeah.
to you. It just reiterates exactly we're in the right spot. Everybody that's here listening, because your story is not only inspirational, but it just goes to show the power of when someone's sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you're doing the damn thing.
Thank you.
And I've had the privilege of meeting you and hearing your story tonight was absolutely beautiful. So
Thank you.
definitely an inspiration to me, and I'm so happy that you're at Hope and that you're spreading the message and doing it every day.
Thank you.
Doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it too. It was inspiring to me to just hear that, and I don't really know your story.
A lot of people don't know the whole
Yeah.
story.
Um,
Brianna has her hand up.
Yeah, she does.
all right, we got some. Okay, so
Brianna's in the house.
all you have to do is raise your virtual hand, and you have 3 minutes. Is there anything else that you would like to say, Shane?
No, let's
and
go.
Or Natalie?
Brianna.
Let's go, Brianna.
All right, Brianna, you're up.
Hi, my name's Brianna, and I just wanted Carly, like, amazing. Like, you should not be nervous. Look the other way. Look at me.
Oh.
I mean, me. There you go. Or maybe
Oh.
the other way. I don't really know. But anyway, like, I just remember I'm in the house right now. I have 19 days sober, and I was so happy that we were asked to like come on your meeting, because when they were like Carly, I'm like, oh, Carly the BHT. And they're like, no, Carly's the nurse. I'm like, oh my God, I got to be on there. Right. But like, I didn't know all of your stories. And you still don't. Right. But I just remember that first day walking into Hope by the Sea. And I was so nervous, so beside myself. August 22nd, I would have had 2 years of sobriety. And I was so down and out on myself. And I was just thinking to myself, like, you just like started talking about God, and you gave me this bracelet that I haven't took off since I got here. And, you know, you made me feel welcomed. And I was like, wow, if she can do it, like, maybe I can do it. And you were like, you're just writing your story. And I was just like, wow, that's powerful stuff. But I just really wanted to raise my hand, like get up here and let you know like how much I love like hearing more about you. And that you do make me feel welcomed every time I see you in there. Like it really wouldn't be the same if you weren't there.
Thank
And
you.
I'm so grateful to be able to just like raise my hand and kind of just say thank you.
Nice.
That's it.
Thank
Aw,
you.
Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. All right, guess who's up next? Alicia.
Alicia.
What's happened, Alicia?
What's going on, guys? Carly, your story is intense and it's great. I want to thank you as well. One of the house.
Having trouble with your words there, Alicia. We can't hear you very well, dear.
Gave me.
The Wi-Fi is bad.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep. We hear you now.
Choppy.
Maybe not now. We'll come back to you, Alicia. Go to the next one.
Yeah, we're
We'll
having
come
trouble
back to
hearing
her.
her.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Chad. First off, Carly, that was an amazing story. Wow, powerful. You will change many women's lives for sure. Um, Today marks 4 months since I lost my son, fentanyl overdose. And I just want to say for the parents out there or the families out there that don't have a place that you feel safe, that you can talk, this has been like my lifeline. This is where I feel my son. This is how I know he's still working through me. We had a plan. He didn't make it out. But my plan is still the same. I hate fentanyl. I want to reach as many people as I can. Starting to talk to kids in junior high and high school and just spreading the awareness. My son was a homecoming king. My son was a football player. He was Mr. Popular, the good looking dude. And he's dead because he lost his battle with addiction. And these kids today can't do this experimenting. It's experiment once and you're gone. We're just seeing it too often. And I haven't had a voice very much. Because I struggle, but I'm reaching out. I'm trying to be the voice for parents that are just starting this journey because I fought hard with my son for 15 years. And it's worth it. It's worth it to hear your stories. You know, some people think it sets me back being on these meetings, but it doesn't. It's good to hear stories like this. It's good to hear people that want to get out there and save people. And Chad and Shane have been going balls to the wall trying to get this fentanyl crisis taken care of. We are losing way too many people. We are losing some very young children. My son was 33. It blindsided me. I had no idea he relapsed. I was supposed to arrive 2 days after he passed away, and just keep doing what you're doing because people need to hear your story. I mean, Bobby had a good story. He touched a lot of lives, and I believe he's still touching lives. And I know that people are there because of him today. I know that Chad has put people in positions there for me so that I didn't lose other people I loved. I just want to say this has been what keeps me going. My grandkids and this, because nobody talks about my son here in Washington. And this is where I feel it. This is where my son's at. This is where his heart was at. And he wanted to help people. And that's what I'm trying to do for him still. So thank you for sharing your story. It was really powerful. Really got me.
I love you, Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy. If you guys don't know, Bobby was he was a Hopeaholic guest, one of our probably first 10. Go check out his episode on YouTube or Spotify. It's Bobby. I think he'll put it up on the screen. Amazing story. But I will tell you guys something. It is people like Tracy that fuel my fire to push as hard as I'm pushing. Like, I won't stop. 2 weeks from tomorrow, from yesterday, will be 1 year since my daughter found Justin dead in his bed. You know, and I'll never forget that. I'll never forget the day that I had to pick Tracy up from the airport. I'll never forget any of that. And it just fuels me. I like turn my my sadness and my pain into anger, and, like, you know, there's no stopping me. There's no stopping the Hopeaholics. You know, this exists because of this fentanyl crisis. This exists because on 9/11 of 2022, I got a phone call at 7:30 a.m. that my daughter found my son-in-law dead in his bed, and I'll never forget those screams, and I'll never forget the pain. I do want to tell you guys we have a really cool episode coming out on that day on 9/11 of this year, so look forward to that. It's with the Persian medium. But this isn't about me. I'm ready to hear Jordan. She's up next. Thank you again, Tracy.
Tracy always gets me. But Carly, I wanted to say thank you so much for being so open and vulnerable and honest, because sharing some things that we did in our addiction can be really scary. You know, we get a lot of guilt and shame, but I always say it's like the things that we're scared to share are usually the things that people hear and relate to, and they feel less alone and less ashamed. And I know that was the case for me. When I really felt like I belonged was when I related to a girl share, and she was sharing, so rando, she was sharing about how she like would pee her pants. And I was like so embarrassed about that happening, especially at the end of my addiction. Like my body just started giving up, and I kept ending up in the hospital. But yeah, I also want to share, like, you have such a presence, like a godly presence that's hard to explain. And I just love it so much. Like, you're just this ray of sunshine, and it's really inspiring to me, because sometimes I feel like I lack spiritually, and like people like you that just have a presence of God really make me want to like start praying more and going to church more, because like I miss feeling the peace that I see in you, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to share that as well. Besides that, I mean, my heart goes out to you so much, Tracy. I miss Bobby so much. I miss his wise lectures he would give me. He really was such a special guy, and me and Tyler, we miss him a lot. It's not really the same around here without him. So thanks for letting me share.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan.
Yeah, I can agree that we all miss Bobby. We played one season of basketball without him, actually, and that was kind of it. We needed him to win a championship. That's a fact. Who's up next?
My sponsor.
Oh, your sponsor. Hi, sponsor. Did you unmute her?
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you now.
Okay. You know what? I love this meeting already, and I'm so sorry. My heart breaks along with all of you for your loss. And it just shows that our disease is alive and kicking out there. So for us to be sitting in a room where we can share our recovery with one another, and like tossing a pebble in a pond, the ripples that radiate out in our recovery, we get to radiate to other people through our words, you know. And in NA, we have a gratitude prayer. My gratitude speaks when I care. My gratitude shows I speaks when I care and share with others the NA way. And I just want to say, Carly, you are such a gift to me. And I know I keep telling you that all the time, but I thank my lucky stars that our paths cross, and I get to walk beside you on this journey, not in front of you, not behind you, but beside you. Because sometimes when we're doing step work, I think, dang, who's leading who in this, you know? And that's the therapeutic value of one addict helping another. Is like, we get so much from that rawness and sharing those things that are at the depth of our shame, and having that courage. You know, our secrets grow in the darkness and they die in the light of exposure, it says in the 4th step, you know. And we've gotten to do a couple of those together, and you know, you're such a gift to me. And, you know, I did H&I for over 23 years, and I felt like it was time to pass the torch. And I just have this passion for sponsorship. you know, and the women that I get to have the honor of showing what I've been shown around here. And you know what, Carly, you keep that flame ignited for me, you know, and like I can talk to you when I'm having a bad day, you know, sometimes we're the student, sometimes we're the teacher. And I just love that about you. Not to mention that we have freaking fun together, man. We go to, you know, we need to hang out more and do some shows together because that's what I love doing. And like you guys, you and Monica are doing some really rad stuff, you know, like kayaking and like all this really cool stuff, living and enjoying life without the use of drugs, you know. And it's like, for me, I look in the mirror and go, whoa, who are you? And what'd you do with the young chick? Because when I got clean, man, it just changed my whole spirit. And it's a spirit of like loving life, you know, and that's because of my recovery and the people in it. And, you know, you never cease to amaze me. You never cease to, you know, I just love you so much. But you know that because I tell you every time I see you or talk to you. But again, I want to thank everybody for being here and sharing your journey with us. And you know what? Yeah, just keep on keeping on, man. We are miracles. We're badasses. This is the most badass thing that I've ever done, that you've ever done. And just carry the message through the way we live and through sharing with others. So Carly, congratulations again. I love you, sweetheart. And thank you for allowing me to share.
Love you, Peg.
Thank you.
Peg, huh?
Peg.
She's
a badass.
Yeah. I love hearing people that share, that speak my language, because that's the program that I grew up in. And you can tell when somebody has gone through the book and has done the work. And they speak the language of Narcotics Anonymous. Yep. It's slightly different than the language of Alcoholics Anonymous, but at the end of the day, they're all the same. We just, you know, I got very first meeting I ever went to was a Narcotics Anonymous meeting on December 28th of 1996.
Jesus.
Before working for
That's how old I am.
A century ago.
1996. Who wants to share next?
Alicia,
I don't see any.
Alicia didn't get a share.
Alicia, you want to give it another go? She says yes.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't have much to say besides Carly. I really appreciate you earlier today in the bracelet. Having a rough day. I'm here at one of the houses. Thank you, Chad, for the opportunity. It's rough today, and I'm sure it's going to be rough tomorrow. But I'm grateful to be here. I don't want to die. But no, it's going to kill me, that's for sure. So I took this opportunity and ran with it, and I'm here. So I just want to feel better and start getting the work done. So it's really all I got.
Trust the process.
Yeah, welcome home.
Yeah, and just push through. It's not. I promise you, it's not gonna be that much longer. It gets better every day, every single day.
Today's almost over.
Yeah, it is. Grateful that you made it to the meeting tonight as well.
Thank you, Chad.
Yeah. All right. You get to pick on somebody. Let's put the mouse on there so we can see everybody's names.
Yeah, I want to see everybody. Josie Otero. No, to the right.
One over and
down.
Yeah.
Right there.
You're up.
I'm up.
Yep.
First of all, Cardi, you did great. You didn't sound nervous at all. She was so worried about sounding nervous. I myself, I'm an alcoholic and an addict. And every time I don't go to enough meetings. And I know I should. It makes me a better person. But yeah, Carly is just amazing. Not only has she been a great coworker, but we've developed a relationship that I've never experienced really, especially in sobriety. And we teach each other a lot of things, and it's a great relationship. Yeah, it's just a lot of shameful stuff to talk about. The other day I was sharing with one of my friends what I did in the past, and I had never verbally said it. So it really affected me. I said, well, really, you think that's embarrassing? Well, I used to drink with my kids. We used to do beer bongs together, and I used to flirt with my son's friends. And after I said that, I was really pretty messed up after that because I hadn't heard myself actually say what I had, the stupid things that I did in my addiction and when I was drinking. But working here for me has been, I would say, a miracle. I went to IOP program last year, and when I left, I promised myself that I needed to make a huge change, specifically in my career, because I am an addict and an alcoholic. I am also a workaholic. Working double shifts, and after working 20 hours, can you work? Oh, sure, yeah, I can do it. I can handle everything. So after I did that, I realized how much it helped me, and I said I want to give back. I've been in the pharmacy industry. I've been a pharmacy tech for about 33 years, and it's either been in the hospital, outpatient, retail. I work for the county. I have a lot of experience in that, and I never thought that I would get the opportunity to actually give back. Okay, so I'll wrap it up. I love you, Carly, and thank you, Chad, for giving me that opportunity to be here. And Shane, I barely know you, but hopefully we'll get to know each other more.
You're darn right we will.
All right, that's it. That's all I got for today. Thank you for letting me share.
All right.
Thanks a lot. And I just want to chime in here and let you guys know, the Infinity Group and Hope by the Sea has been around here for 20 years. The Carlson family owns and operates it, and there's over 100 employees here, and it's like a family. You know what I'm saying? It's like a family, and it starts at the top. So, yeah, just want to say that.
All these nice things being said about me. I don't know.
I was talking about your mom, bro.
Oh, okay. I thought for a second Shane was saying something nice about me. We don't do that.
Maybe next time, baby. All right, here's Kat.
Where's Kat?
Jamie.
Jamie Bowen.
Oh, yeah. Jamie.
Hi.
Hi.
So I am I went to like a CMA meeting a couple months back, and I met Carly there, and I just was gravitated to her. She just had something that I wanted, and she said that she was thinking about doing it, or I think she's up for having a sponsees, and I'm kind of working towards that. And so we exchanged numbers, and she's been in my life, and she sends me like devotionals, daily devotionals that are really empowering. And she's a sweetheart, and she just for meeting someone one time, like she's brought a lot to my life, and she invited me to this meeting, and just hearing her backstory, like I have more respect for her. I can relate to a lot of what she said. We have a lot in common, and so I just kind of wanted to give kudos to Carly, because she is a magical person. Like, she does have that God base in her, and it just gravitated to me to her, and she's positive, and I got to be on this this meeting here, and I don't really do Zoom meetings like this, so this was interesting and neat. I'm in recovery myself, and each day does get better. I'm here at Sober Living in Anaheim, and we moved up here from Washington State. And so we're just trying to put space between back home and just get a little stronger before we decide to go back. But yeah, that's about all I have to say.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thanks a lot, Jamie. Appreciate it. What a great fucking meeting I'm having right now, man. I'm just so pumped up. I love this shit.
Yeah,
Such a good meeting.
You already got someone.
City small.
I knew it. I knew she had someone already. Sydney Small, right here. He's lying down. He's in bed. He's all
chilling.
comfy. He's chilling.
He's
chilling like a villain.
Alumni of Hope by the Sea.
Nice. Hey, Sydney.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, great.
Hey, man, I just noticed that was Carly, and I just wanted to say my first day at the center, y'all still a little woozy, and yeah, she gave me those bracelets, man. She was like, "You're an important person. We love you." She welcomed me, and I'm talking about that just totally flipped my day, and like just set me up just to have a great program there, man. I ended up staying a full 90 days, and she definitely was one of the people that just encouraged me all the time. I always had a smile on her face, and we need that. You know, we coming from some rough backgrounds, which she shared her story with me, and that made me feel more at home because I seen that she went through basically what I had just gone through. And also see Miss Amanda here. She was one of my counselors, and she was so nice to me. And yeah, man, Hope by the Sea it is like a family, man, because you guys really care, you guys really help, and also I'm at the end of this month I'm about to start a job that I was been trying to get for the past 2 months, and it was from somebody that I met while I was at Hope by the Sea.
Nice.
So I'm telling you, man, y'all doing a good job,
That is
man.
awesome.
Y'all definitely help turn lives around, man.
How long
Definitely.
you got, Sydney?
Just kudos to y'all. Yeah, you
How long
too,
you got?
Carly.
How long you got?
Shoot. Honestly, I stopped counting the days, but what month we in? September. I left there in August, or no, I left there in what we on the spot July, I think.
You gotta count your time so you don't ever give it up.
Probably like 5 months.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, good for you, Sydney. Listen, go to Hopeaholics, DM us. We want to stay in your life, man. You want to check in every couple days, stay healthy, talk about your new job. Send us messages, man. We'll reply.
Hey, y'all replied to me when I and I was like, man, they ain't gonna reply to me, man. I'm just a regular, and I had asked for help with a scholarship, man, to extend my time. My insurance ran out. Man, y'all replied like within like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And by the next like couple of days, y'all extended me, man. I'm appreciative of that, and I thank y'all, man.
Well, we
Real.
just want to remind everybody that we're
Yeah.
just regular guys.
Yeah.
Probably like the nerdiest guys I've ever met.
When do I jump
Well,
into I jump into my pants with the same both legs at once off a chair? I do that.
You do
No,
that?
I'm joking.
That's
I don't.
gross.
I
He
said doo
doo-doo.
doo.
He said doo-doo. Anyways, that's how nerdy we are. No, there's somebody with their hand up.
Chanel.
Yeah,
That's, Shane. Shane L. Shane double L. That's Shane the second.
Chanel.
Hi. Shane the second.
She had Shane and 2 1s at the end.
You made his day.
Thank
made
you.
His day.
Shane L.
How are you guys?
Great now.
Well, to be honest, I didn't even want to raise my hand, but I'm sober. I don't even know how long I have because I stopped counting. But I could really relate to everything she was saying just because mine's a little similar, a little different, but a lot similar because I went through homelessness and my babies, they were going to be taken from me if I didn't wake up and, make better choices. And I ended up going to this women's home. It was through a church, and I honestly didn't go because I was just trying to get a bed because I didn't want to sleep on the streets because I already went through one night of sleeping outside behind a church, and it was just not something I wanted to go through again. So I ended up getting a bed at this church in Chino Hills, and it completely changed my life completely. I wasn't looking for God. They were like, we do this, we pray, we read our word, we do, we have a schedule and all this stuff. And I was like, whatever, I don't care. I'm just here to have a place to lay my head and eat some food, and then God only knows what else, but that's not what I got. I was able to learn to pray and really
not worry about what else was going out and around me, because I was just looking for people who were no good for me. Like they were just there for the moment, and then when I had nothing to offer, they were just gone right the next. You know what I mean? So I can really relate to like how like God being like your firm foundation for me, because I know not everyone believes in the Lord, but I do, because of what he has done for me personally. Like I give all of the glory to God. And right now we're going through a loss. My grandma just passed away on Saturday. She got cancer. So sorry. She was in a lot of pain, and we're really going through it right now. Like, I guess my selfishness wants her here, just because that was my grandma. I've known her every single day of my life. You know what I mean? And now she's gone. So it's like a big part of my heart went to heaven. But right now I'm just trying to be strong and ask God for strength and guidance, and to not lean on my own understanding, and to not let a moment of sadness push me to do anything that I know I'm going to regret instantly. But I've come way too far, so that thought doesn't even like pop up in my mind at this point. At this point, I'm just like, I'm free from that mindset. I'm totally free from that. Before, I would run to, to whatever it was, like dope or whatever, But I'm free now, and I give God all of the glory, and I'm continue to just do what I do. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I can
Great
totally
theme.
relate
Yeah.
to what you're going through. We buried my aunt today at noon. It's for me. It's like bittersweet, man, because she's in heaven now with her husband, with my grandma, with my grandpa, and her brother, and she's no longer in pain. Those are the things that I try to remember on a daily basis when I think about this stuff. It gives me a sense of peace. Yeah, peace.
Yeah.
Whoopsie. Sydney's on again.
Mute yourself, Sydney.
Anyways, that's actually all the time we have. So sad.
What a good meeting.
Wait. We never ever leave a hand raised though. We have one hand raised.
Jennifer.
Hi there, guys.
Hey,
Thank you so
Jennifer.
much for letting me speak tonight, too. I have been on the meeting a number of times, and I always declare my days. And today I am at 1185.
Nice.
And what I wanted to tell the people that don't keep track of their days, I do so because I'm holding myself accountable, and I'm doing that, and I'm sharing it on my social media because I want my loved ones to know that I'm still on track. But I also want to be able to provide hope for somebody else that might think they can't do it. And here I am doing it. And if I can do it, you can do it too. I did start to stop counting my days at one point. I always knew what day that I came to Hope by the Sea and started my journey with sobriety. But my sister, who was very instrumental in getting me the assistance that I needed, and connected me with Hope by the Sea, she said to me, "You always have to keep track of your days." And my sister is a judge, and I tend to believe her, and so I keep track of my days. And I said to her a couple of weeks ago that I thought maybe I can stop, or maybe it was a couple of months ago. I don't recall exactly, but I said, maybe I don't need to keep track of my days. And she said, well, do what you got to do. And then I saw Penny had posted that Chad was sharing his story. And it was really impactful to me because he said that he had 3 years of sobriety and then he had a relapse. And I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't think that after this much time that was going to be a possibility. So I'm just really grateful that I've continued to track my days. And I had posted also in the comments section that my own son joined me at Hope by the Sea towards the end of my stay, which was 105 days. And while he has had a couple of relapses, he has now achieved 2 years of sobriety as well.
Good for you. Wow.
Nice.
So it was 2 for the price of 1. No, I'm kidding. But that was amazing. And I'm just grateful because I felt a lot of guilt and shame that I had my own child in the same rehab facility with me at the same time that I was struggling. But I inspired him to get the help that he needed as well. And it's not a source of shame. It's a source of, it's a fact of, our lives. It's reality. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Jennifer. Wow.
Thank you so much,
really great
Jennifer.
night.
So super stoked. And back to what I was saying.
What were you saying?
That's all the time we have for
damn it.
tonight.
Already?
Yeah.
Shoot.
What did you think, Natalie? This was your first.
I know. I loved it. Carly, like everyone has said, your story, your share was absolutely amazing. Everybody that had shared tonight as well was incredible. I love the honesty, and that's the whole point of coming to this meeting and giving each other hope, because there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and Carly is clearly an example of that.
Right.
And I love actually Peg. Shout out to Peg, your sponsor. Nothing is more exhilarating, exciting. Her energy is off the chain, and 2, you could just see so much love and pride that she has, because she has obviously been with you and seen the growth in you. And I think that's absolutely incredible, and that's the promises coming true.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, I love that. I just want to remind everybody never to leave 5 minutes before the miracle happens, because the miracle will happen. Just stay.
Oh yeah, I want to say something too. Give the program a year, and if you don't like what you have in your life, there's always everything's waiting for you out there still. The misery and everything. Just give yourself a year. Give it a chance. Give the program a chance. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Literally.
It's true.
Same.
Yeah, give it a year.
Give it a year.
And give it an honest year.
Yeah.
Misery's always out there for you.
Do the suggestions.
Work
that
the
are given to
steps.
you.
Yep, work the steps.
Get
a sponsor. Go to meetings. Have fun, man. You don't have to be boring. It's not life is not the old AA donuts and coffee and the old guy sitting in the back. I mean, we like to have a lot of fun.
Scared me.
I don't know if he was telling me my time was up or
Yeah,
what,
he was.
or to
He
start
was.
dancing.
He was.
I just started. No, that
He's
was
probably giving you a little bit of both.
Yeah.
We know Michelangelo.
Yeah,
He's like,
Michelangelo. It's like he's like, dude, you said 7. It's 7:08. Oh my God! Do you guys hear that? I just wanted to ask you guys: are you hearing that doodle on your end?
I am.
That's the first time that's ever happened, and it's like really annoying in our headphones. But
No, I kept hearing it, and I kept wanting to be like, wait, what is that? Shh, because I didn't want it to throw Carly off.
Yeah,
Because it was throwing me off.
I think it's you, Natalie.
What?
No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
I muted myself during her entire share.
Anyways,
just in case.
The miracle that I never want people to leave before we get to pray out, because I think that it's important to I know sometimes people have other things they have to do, but I think it's important to get to the end of the meeting, take that time, and then pray out, and you've accomplished a wonderful meeting for the night. And let's pray.
God.
Grant me the serenity
to accept the things
I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can,
and the
wisdom to know the difference.
Amen.
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 We will see you
Coming
guys.
back
Yeah,
keep coming
Tuesday.
back.
Keep coming back.
We'll see you next week.
If you're worth it.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yes.
Same time, 6 p.m. Pacific time. We'll see you all. Bring a friend.
Yeah, bring a friend. Bye.
Amazing.
Bye, Natalie.
Bye
Thanks,
all.
guys.
Bye all.
Thanks for
Jonathan.
supporting
Thanks,
me, you guys.